So recently, YCEE got on a podcast and said this.
This Olodo Uprising that we even have right now, it's like,
Olodo Uprising?
yeah, bro, it's terrible. I promise you. It's like we are trying so much to accommodate unintelligent people and ignorant people because we don't want them to feel bad and all these things. So now they're now like the majority. There's a massive attack on the educational system in Nigeria, bro. Aside from like the kidnapping and the Boko Haram, which is like, bro, those guys are literally going at that nerve center. Other factors, leadership not prioritizing things that are important, the society not celebrating academic excellence. People don't even want to go to school anymore. Like, it's just like, why?
It's Yahoo culture.
It's not even just Yahoo culture. Now we have Pella culture. So if we keep rewarding all these guys, like, people see that you just have to just do dumb, crazy shit, just go online, maybe do some obscene, whatever, and you get clicks, you get numbers, like that's what moves the needle in Nigeria. Then what are you telling, the rest of the impressionable young people out there? No shade to Pella. I have nothing against Dude personally. Like, bro, get your coins by any means. But, at the end of the day, that thing is only going to be sustainable for a period of time.
And immediately he said this, there was an entire uprising and people for and against talking about, yes, the Olodo Uprising. And I think I have some thoughts on this. Hi, my name is Ty, and I try to make sense of the nonsense that is Nigeria currently and Nigerian politics and all that. If that's your speed and you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and let me know, do you think that there's an Olodo Uprising in Nigeria currently? So my thoughts on this is, I don't disagree with him. I think that there is an Olodo Uprising where people who do not have the competence for certain things are allowed into spaces to have opinions that hold weight, even though they are not knowledgeable. And Nigeria has come to a place where we glorify money. We glorify money, but the truth about it is you do not really need to be a smart person to make money. Money is about supply and demand. If you supply something to a market, you will get money. And if now we are valuing stupidity, then being stupid will make you money because it is entertaining to people. So you don't necessarily have to be smart to make money. You have to be smart to keep your money in the long run, but to make the money in the first place, you can be stupid and do that. And ultimately, I think that this Olodo Uprising, while it doesn't start with Pella, it is something that we need to be okay happening for the foreseeable future, because the truth about it is being educated takes work. When I mean that is, I'm not talking about just going to school, because the truth about it is that our school systems have deteriorated over time. We don't place as much value as it going to school, and our government doesn't place as much money into the school system and ensuring that we are getting the premium education that we need. But the truth about it is that education comes from curiosity. I feel like Nigerians in general are some of the most uncurious people that I have encountered. I I think people just have one mindset and then just stick with it because it is difficult for you to gain the knowledge to change your mind. And when you're curious about stuff, you will most likely move to the world uneducated. And the truth about it is that I guess with this, curiosity can go both ways, because if I'm curious about how stupid people are making so much waves in the world, I can understand it better. But I think that I understand it because stupidity is entertaining, and people are looking for entertainment anywhere because entertainment is a deviation from what real life is. But we need to come to real life and see where the solutions are in real life and then actually grind down and find those solutions. I also think that this Olodo Uprising is not just a Nigerian thing. I think it's an American thing ultimately. Because Donald Trump is president, and the truth about it is that Donald Trump is, to me, is one of the most unintelligent people to make the presidency in America, at least in my lifetime. I thought George W. Bush was an idiot, but I didn't think that um, George W. Bush seems very well educated compared to Trump. Trump said notoriously in one clip that he loves the poorly educated because he's just like them. Yes, he went to Ivy League or whatever school that he went, but he talks like somebody that is very uneducated. And that has spilled over into American society. America now has this in real life streamers who just antagonize people in open public and they just do stupid things. Content creation now, I think they value just shock value, and people just doing stupid things is what garners attention from young people. I had a conversation with a young person recently, and they were like, their role model is Aston. What's this nigga's name? The guy that runs, that does that, pours water on his face, and that said that that's his role model. And in my head, I'm like, that doesn't speak well of the generation that is coming. But then again, it is what it is. Ultimately, I think that this Olodo uprising is going to keep happening, except we all make a concerted effort to say that we want to reward education and we want to be educated as a populace. I think the more educated we are, and when I mean educated, I'm not just saying go to school. Yes, going to school is good, but tapping into our curiosity and finding answers. Once we figure that out, I think our society will be better for it, because if we are intelligent and we can use critical thinking to analyze situations and problems that we have, then we will not get bamboozled by politicians who have just whatever for us. We will not get bamboozled by comedy that is unintelligent. We will not get bamboozled by money. We have made money a god in Nigeria. Once you have money, you can say anything, and everybody will be like, okay, yes, he has money, so he can do it. They say a hit dog is going to holler. After YC said this thing, Pella just goes on his own rant that, oh, he has given money to this person, this person, this person. And then other influencers online are saying, oh, yes, it's not just Pella culture that he's picking on the boy, that YC is insulting him because YC failed as a musician and is not making enough money. And everything comes down to money. Everything doesn't come down to the intellectualism of actually critically thinking about issues and then coming up with solutions and even coherent thoughts. And it's it's sad because it feels like toothpaste out of the tube. You can't push toothpaste back into the tube. And I think we have already unleashed stupid people on earth, and getting rid of them is going to be difficult because being educated is difficult. And so the path of least resistance is just being okay with people being stupid. I don't know, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and see you on the next video. Goodbye.